I have been broke. I have had a tight budget. I have been in the position where I didn't, as my dad says, have two pennies to rub together. So I definitely have experience, and today I'm going to talk about 7 ways that you can save money, even if you're on a tight budget. But before we get started, my name is Jennifer. If you're new here, I make videos weekly on saving money. I'm also documenting our journey to paying off our house by the year of 2024 and ultimately being financially independent. So if any of that interests you, then make sure you bookmark this channel by clicking that subscribe button. The first thing you should do is become a free stuff expert. What can you get for free? Number 1, the library is free. Cut back on purchasing anything that you can get at the library. Books, movies, using the computer, the internet. Make sure you check out Facebook Marketplace. If there's something you're really in need of, maybe it's furniture, maybe it's new baby items, etc., check it out. Don't take anything for free just because it's free. Take it if you need it. And often what you will see is there can be some pretty good stuff that's for free on there. And that's probably because the person getting rid of it doesn't want the stress or the hassle or need the money from the thing or trying to sell it. You could end up coming across a gem that you need or something that you could flip to make a lot of money off of. The second way is to save your raise. If you end up getting a raise and you were making do just fine before, then use that as a savings starter. Go ahead and automate that amount of money. If you never saw it, then you never knew it was there. The third way is to audit your subscriptions and your automated purchases. These things creep in and creep out as well, meaning we don't notice them because they're just a few bucks here or there. I recently did this and went through all of my subscriptions. I ended up canceling Hulu, I canceled Stars, I canceled Audible. What I found was I was only having Hulu and Audible on, not Hulu and Audible, Hulu and Stars on because I had somehow gotten sucked into a free season of whatever show, and then in order to watch the next season that was newer, I had to pay for the subscription. So of course I went ahead and did it, but then I found that I wasn't even watching more than one show on one of these subscription services. So if you've got any of those streaming services and you're only watching maybe 1 or 2 shows on it, is it really worth it? The thing with Audible, I used Audible for years, and it's a monthly subscription where you can get the Audible books, and it was great for me when I had to drive a longer distance for work. I don't have to anymore, so I don't find myself listening to anything other than a podcast. So maybe one day, if I ever get back to needing more audiobooks, I can always sign back up. But for now, in my point in this life, right now, I don't need it. Also, make sure you check for things like makeup boxes, food delivery services. See if you're really getting value of these things. The fourth way could actually save you big. Have you recently looked at your utilities? Often what we do is we just pay the utility bill. We don't even take a look at it. Have you looked at the utility bill? Make sure it doesn't look funny. Make sure there's nothing crazy on it. Do an audit of those bills to make sure they are being billed correctly. If you do automatic payments of your utility bills, then you have to be extra diligent to look at that bill rather than it just automatically coming out of your account. I prefer not to do automated billing or payments because I want to, before I send that money, make sure that bill looks correct rather than trying to get my money back because there was an error. Also check to see if there's any leaks in the usage of these utilities. We actually check under our sinks every 2 weeks to make sure there's no leaks that we just didn't know about. Also make sure that your doors and windows are sealed properly. You could also have a rogue family member that likes to play with the thermostat, and you might need to make sure that's not being tampered with. The fifth way is to plan your purchases. If you know you need to buy a big item, go ahead and go online and search when those types of items go on sale or at their best prices. Maybe it's an electronic, maybe it's a phone, maybe it's a vacation, whatever it may be. And then what you also need to do is create a sinking fund. That way you can go ahead and save up for it between now and the time that that best price typically rolls around. That way when the best price does come around, you've got the cash to pay for it. The sixth way is to get a side hustle. Sometimes the income you have just isn't enough to cover what you need, and you might need a side hustle. I've got a couple of videos that are going to help you out. I will link those up here. The seventh way is to learn money skills for free. Follow financial bloggers and YouTubers, find some financial podcasts, check out some of the best-selling books on money to ensure you are learning new ideas and keep your skills improving and sharp. It takes time to break bad money habits and to make good money habits, so just be patient with yourself. I hope this helped you if you are pinching and on a tight budget. Again, I have been there, I have done that, I had lunch. I know what it is. I was broke. So hopefully this will help you out a little. I have a lot of other videos on my channel, especially regarding frugal living. If you're having a hard time, this might help you out in saving in all areas of your life. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you back for more videos.